Ryder later finds Penrith, who tells him that the pendant is tied to Azra and that Lydia, his mother, has connections to it. Penrith encourages Ryder to seek the truth and not be afraid to return with more questions. Ryder, still stubborn and seeking his own path, says he will find salvation his own way and leaves. Out in the woods, MK spots something suspicious and calls Sunny over. Sunny realizes it's a trap and disables it just in time. But then they hear a scream. Another clipper has been caught in a different trap. Sunny saves him, unaware that Tilda is watching all this from the trees above. Jade begins training the clippers and colts on how to harvest poppy properly. Lydia, surprisingly, joins her and asks Jade to teach her as well, possibly as a gesture to keep an eye on her. Meanwhile, Vale is tending to Quinn, who is resting in his chambers. In a moment of vulnerability, Quinn tells Vale that he didn't kill her parents. Sunny did. The revelation shocks her. Before she can ask more, Quinn passes out. That night, while others sleep in the forest, MK sneaks away and finds Tilda. She warns him that he is not safe. Her mother suspects he is the one with powers. MK begs her not to say anything to the widow. He confesses that she's the only one who can calm him and help him control his dark abilities. Suddenly, Sunny arrives, captures Tilda, and demands she show them the widow's location. Back at Quinn's compound, Lydia and Jade share a quiet moment. Jade is nursing Lydia's injured hands as they talk about the complicated relationship between them. In the forest, the widow and her group find Tilda's sword and clothing, realizing she has been captured. The widow sends a girl to the sanctuary to deliver a message to their allies at the fort. Quinn wakes up to find Lydia by his side. They discuss the past briefly before Sunny bursts in, reporting that they have captured Tilda. Quinn orders Sunny to interrogate her until she reveals the widow's location. He also tells Sunny never to see Vale again. Sunny agrees, though reluctantly. Tilda is tied to a chair in a cell. Sunny questions her. MK tries to intervene, begging him not to hurt her. Sunny tells MK to stay out of it. Meanwhile, Jade brings food to Quinn. As they talk, she suddenly collapses, foaming at the mouth, a clear sign of poisoning. The situation takes a shocking turn. In the cell, MK begs Tilda to reveal the widow's location. Suddenly, the widow breaks into the compound, storming the cell to rescue Tilda. A dramatic fight breaks out between Sunny and the widow. As chaos unfolds, MK unlocks Tilda's restraints, but they are attacked by a cult. In a moment of desperation, MK cuts his own palm, unleashing his hidden powers. He enters a berserk state and brutally kills the cult. Sunny, stunned, watches MK in disbelief. The shock gives the widow and Tilda a chance to escape. MK, exhausted from the transformation, collapses. Hidden in the shadows, Quinn has witnessed the entire scene, his mind already plotting the next move. The episode opens at night. Sunny is asleep beside Vale, but his mind is restless. He is haunted by a vivid and disturbing dream. In this dream, he and MK are on top of a tall building, engaged in a fierce fight. Suddenly, MK's eyes change, glowing with a supernatural light, and he gains extraordinary strength. He overpowers Sunny and pushes him off the rooftop. Sunny jolts awake in terror, drenched in sweat. Trying to shake off the nightmare, he grabs a mysterious old book that contains information about Ezra, a mythical place he's been seeking. He starts flipping through the pages, searching for answers. Vale, awakened by his movements, asks him if something is wrong. Sunny hesitates but finally tells her that he may have found a way to escape the Badlands, a path that could help him avoid the fallout of being revealed as the father of her unborn child. The next morning, Sunny passes by MK, who is practicing his fighting skills. MK greets him, hoping to talk, but Sunny is cold and visibly irritated. Still trying to prove himself, MK follows him. Sunny finally tells MK that Quinn has given them orders. They must go and track down the widow, their enemy. Elsewhere, the widow addresses her growing army of followers. She welcomes new recruits with a passionate speech. She warns them not to fall for the lies of Quinn and the other barons, who portray themselves as protectors against the world's dangers. In truth, she says, they're the very oppressors. The widow promises her followers something real, a future worth fighting for, freedom. Her charisma inspires the crowd, and they rally behind her. Meanwhile, Quinn, Lydia, and Jade are trying to deal with a crisis: how to manage the poppy harvest. They meet to brainstorm solutions. Jade offers a bold idea: train the clippers and colts, give them some education, and she can help manage the harvest more effectively. Quinn is skeptical and dismisses her suggestion at first. But Jade persuades him to give her a small group of clippers to prove her plan can work. Quinn agrees, but Lydia is clearly not pleased, feeling her authority and role are being challenged. As MK stands outside, Ryder approaches him and asks where he's headed. MK tells him about the mission to go after the widow. MK asks Ryder for his pendant, the one his mother gave him. Ryder coldly tells him he sold it. He then questions MK about what he knows of the pendant's significance. MK admits he knows nothing about it other than the fact that his mother gave it to him before they were separated. Ryder moves closer, clearly trying to intimidate him, but Sunny interrupts, calling MK away. Later, Quinn stands before his clippers and colts, delivering orders about harvesting. He tells them they'll be using their bare hands instead of swords to pick the poppy flowers. But just before finishing his speech, he suddenly clutches his head in agony. Another powerful headache. Lydia rushes to his side and helps him back to his chambers. Quinn appoints Jade to lead the harvesting team in his absence. In the forest, Sunny and MK continue their mission. Sunny tells MK that if he inserts his compass into the Ezra book, it might reveal the location of the fabled city. It's the first real lead they've had toward escape and possibly a new future. Back at the widow's camp, she cuts Jolien's hand to test if he has the same mysterious power she's seeking. But nothing happens, he doesn't change. Tilda confronts her, asking what she plans to do with this powerful boy if she ever finds him. The widow says she would train him. Tilda brings up MK, saying he cannot be the one because she already cut him once and nothing changed. The widow agrees, she saw it herself. She then sends Tilda and her sisters out to check the traps. Ryder visits Waldo, trying to secure future alliances in case the power dynamics shift. He shows Waldo MK's pendant and asks him what he knows. Waldo says Ryder should take it to his grandfather, Penrith, who might know the truth behind it.